Good to see you all. Welcome to class. Today's class, everybody has 2 blocks and a noodle at home. Make sure we have that. Okay. Today's class, we're gonna focus on finding balance. Balance between the yin and the yang, the right and the left, the doing and the undoing, energy grounding us, energy lifting us up, and finding balance in our lives. The practice, the mat teaches us, this is the school of life, how to exchange bad habits with better habits, okay? So finding balance today, we will talk a little bit more of that. That will include some balancing actions. Stay where you are. We're gonna go on the floor right away. So finding balance is where we are. Vicky, no video, okay. It is what it is. Vicky, if you can hear me, I cannot see you. We will get started with the foam with a little noodle, horizontal, and you're gonna take your midsection somewhat around below your shoulder blades. Your head will be on the floor, and then bring 1 block in front of you. And then rest your head on the floor. For some of you, you may interlace your hands behind your head. Rest your feet or the balls of your feet on the ball, and then start to drop your knees right and left. Inhale and exhale. Give yourself a few breaths to arrive, to put everything in the pause button, and allow your movement to be slow. Rolling from one side to another. Notice what the right side feels. Notice what the left side feels. And at the end of one movement, pause for a moment. Feel it. And then inhale, come center and go to the other side. Relax your head down to the floor. If you need a block because it's too awkward, then do that. And then for some of you, you move your hands out of your head and you can just rest your head. Breathe. Inhale. Expanding your ribs through the front, the side, and the back. 3-dimensional breathing. With every exhalation, letting go of any tension, fatigue, stress, thoughts. Every inhalation is nurturing and illuminating. And then notice where you're holding tension. Notice your mannerism. How are you responding to what you feel? Are you overdoing or underdoing? And how is your breath accompanying your movement? Good. And then slowly come to the center. Move your noodle out of the way, and now it's gonna go vertical. The pointy part is going towards your tailbone. And I will give the whole spine a reset, and then your head will be off the floor once again. So make sure it's right in the middle between your shoulder blades and between your glutes. Wiggle your hips side to side, and now open your arms. Get rid of the block. You can frame the block with your feet. Horizontally. Lift your tailbone slightly and take a moment of stillness. Just notice the rise and fall of your ribs. And sometimes the strength is in the letting go. Press your sacrum to the floor, to the noodle, your shoulder blades. And visualize you're giving yourself a little internal massage. Breathing all the way down to your feet and all the way up. Keep breathing here. The doing and the undoing. So right now we are the undoing. No core, no core, no core, no core. Relax. I'll work you enough, trust me. So the undoing, breathe and take a moment. How can you slow your mind, the vibrations in your mind, the monkey's mind? Do, go, go, go. So when your mind wants to go 80 miles an hour, how can you tame it to go 5 miles an hour? Feel that. And now with your next breath, move the noodle out of your way. And then enjoy, notice how your back body feels, breathe into that. Find your block, vertical this time, under your right foot. Feet hip-width apart, align your feet together. Sacrum on the floor, place your palms down on the floor, inhale. And I exhale, lift your tailbone, lift your sacrum, and lift your low back only off the floor. You're in a little bridge here. Little. Press your right foot and your left foot evenly. And now close your eyes and shine a light through the right side of your body. Breathe here and feel your tailbone, sacrum, low back off the floor. And then lower your hips and rest. Inhale. Press your feet evenly. Press your palms down to the floor. Lift your tailbone. Lift your sacrum. Lift your low back. Very, very little bridge. And now press your feet evenly. Broaden your shoulders. And ever so slowly lift your left leg off the floor. Lower leg parallel to your mat. 90 degrees. Left leg, right leg on the block. Fire up your glutes. Your hips are off the floor. Keep breathing. You're standing on your right leg. Allow those fibers to fire up all the way to your bone. Lower your hips and lower your leg. Inhale. Visualize an ankle band between your ankles. You're pulling your right leg off the block, 90 degrees. Right leg off the block, right leg off the block. Inhale. Through the left glute, lift your tailbone, sacrum, low back. Breathe and broaden your shoulders. Squeeze your inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips and lower your leg. Inhale. Lift your left leg again, like you're pulling a band. Your left ankle, left shin comes off the floor. Inhale here, press your sacrum to the floor this time. Don't lift your hips. And now lift your right foot off the block, just 1 inch. Lift your palms over your heart. Plug the arms in, lift your chest off the floor and lift your chin up for 4, Breathe 3, 2, and 1. Drop your legs down to the floor. Take your left ankle over your right knee. Open your arms in a T position. Drop your hips slightly to the left and slightly to the right. Slightly to the left. Slightly to the right. One more time. Flex your left foot slightly to the left. Slightly to the right. Good. Drop your leg down. Move the block to the left side of your body. If you're not sure about low bridge, look at me so you can see. I'm lifting my tailbone, my sacrum, my low back. My ribs are staying on the floor. And I'm pressing my feet evenly. If your toes are off the floor a certain way, or you're pronating or supinating with your feet, okay, that's going to throw your hips off and your shoulders off over time. So press your feet like you're walking. And now left leg on the block, inhale. Lift your tailbone, lift your sacrum, lift your low back only. Pelvic floor in and up. Squeeze your inner thighs like you have a block between your feet. How is your left foot doing on the block? Press it evenly on the floor, on the block. And now imagine an ankle band between your ankles. Lift your right leg with that band. The right knee is bent. Breathe in here. Lift your right foot off the floor. Lift your right foot. Sergio, right foot off the floor. Bend your knee. Relax your head for 4. Bend your knee, bend your knee. Right leg bends. Right leg bends, Andrea. Yeah, for 3. Fire up your left glute, 2. And 1, drop your hips and drop your right leg. Breathe. Inhale. Find the balance between overdoing and underdoing. Breathe here. Inhale. Press your feet to the floor and the block. And now lift your tailbone, lift your sacrum, lift your low back. Standing through the right leg is your standing leg. Find that imaginary band. Lift your left leg slow. Keep breathing. Broaden your shoulders. Notice how your right foot is on the floor. Fire up those glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your hips and drop your leg. Shake your hips side to side. This time, keep your hips on the floor. Sacrum on the floor. Inhale. With your next breath, find that ankle band. Lift your right leg super duper slow. Press the floor with your sacrum. Lift your left foot 2 inches off the block. Spread your toes. Lift your palms over your heart. And now lift your chest and gaze up to the ceiling. Keep breathing here for 4. Breathe here for 3. Your left foot is hovering. 2 and 1. Slowly release. Right ankle over left knee. Open your arms in a T. Side to side, soft. Notice what you feel and where you feel. When your mind goes 80 miles an hour, slow it down to 5. Hug your knees to your chest. Little circles in all directions. And then go the other way. Good. Cross your ankles, rock and roll, come all the way up. If you need any padding for your knee, this is a good time to do it. If you have any shoulder issues, you can turn your palms sideways, okay? So come up, all 4. Take your right leg out into a gate position. Right leg out. You can stay towards the front. Okay. Keep your left hand down on the floor. As I said, you can turn your fingers to the left. Lift your chest off the floor, right hand behind your head. Inhale. And now open your chest from your rib cage. Draw the left sit bone back. And then with your exhale, elbow to elbow, dome your back, hollow your belly. Breathe in here. Cindy, you can face me. You can face the wide mat. Right leg, yeah. Inhale, open your chest. Draw the left sit bone back. Yes, Sylvia. Exhale, belly in, elbow to elbow. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Dome your back. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release your right hand. Bring your right knee next to the left knee. Turn your fingers towards your knees or sideways. And I will do cow and cat. With the cow, your chest leads the way down. And with the cow, your low back leads the way around your spine, gaze towards your navel. Chest down, broaden your collarbone. Inhale, gaze forward. From your low back, exhale, round your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck your toes under, walk your heels back, lift your hands, little circles. Flick your fingers, flick, 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 flick. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. And then slowly come back center, left leg goes out. Align your foot with your knee. Center your right hand. Bend your left elbow behind you. Draw the right shoulder away from your ear and draw the right sit bone back. Hand behind your head. Inhale, hand behind your head. Exhale, elbow to elbow, dome your back. Breathe. Lift your spine to the ceiling. Inhale, open. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Slowly release your hand, bring your knee in, shake your hips side to side. Okay, a little strength for your upper body. We're gonna take the block and frame the block with your index and your thumb. You're making an L shape on the floor, okay? Now walk your knees slightly back. Imagine another block between your elbows. Inhale. And now exhale, drop your forearms down to the floor, gaze forward. Lift your chest up, inhale. Exhale, push. Tuck your toes under, inhale. Drop your forearms evenly. Squeeze your elbows in. All the way down to the floor. Yes. Exhale, lift your chest. Maybe you lift your knees off the floor, plank pose. Draw the heels of your hands towards your knees. Chest comes forward and lift your upper back. Bend your knees down to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, drop your elbows. Space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift your elbows. Drag the heels of your hands towards your knees. Gaze forward, lift your knees is an option for 3, 2, come to your tippy toes. Slowly lower down. Last time, drop your elbows on the exhale. Drag the heels of your hands towards your knees. Lift your elbows off the floor. Inhale. Exhale, lift your knees. Come all the way to your tippy toes for 3. Breathe here for 2. And 1, slowly release. Take your heels, your tops of your feet down, and now take your hands alongside your body, child's pose. Make a fist like you're a biker with your hands, and then open. Flexion and release. Slowly gaze forward. Come all the way to your quadruped. Bring your right foot outside of your pinky finger. Bend your knee. And now turn your left toes to the left slightly, if possible. Right hand on your thigh. Inhale. And now exhale, draw the left knee towards your inner knee, towards your right heel. Getting those adductors. Inhale, shift back to the left. Turn your toes to the leg, Mike, yeah? Exhale, draw your left inner knee towards your right heel. Less weight on your left hand. Use your body, your lower body. Inhale. Exhale. Can you come to your left fingertips? Less weight, lengthen your tailbone. Breathe in here. Slowly release, both hands down to the floor. Relax your top left leg. Right leg swings behind the left. Tuck your toes under. Lift your chest off the floor. Gaze over the left shoulder. Feel free to bend and straighten your right leg without moving your foot. And now slowly gaze forward. Plant your left hand. Kickstand your left leg, side plank. Lift your right hand up. You're facing the lake. Facing the lake. Right leg behind you. Yeah, left leg this way. No, you'll be like so. Look at Andrea. Left leg and right leg out. Yep. Glutes are active. Inhale. From your outer glute, lift your right leg up. Breathe. Maybe your ankle to hip height. For 3, 2, and 1. Knee and elbow come together. Give it a little squeeze. And extend it out. Breathe here. Knee to elbow, squeeze it in. Slow is the new power. Extend your leg. Take your right hand down to the floor. Take your right leg back to that gate position. And now take your left hand under your right shoulder. Thread the needle. Feel free to bend your right leg. Maybe a block under your head will help you. There you go. Lift up. There. Yeah. Breathe. Yeah. Good. And now energetically, without moving your left hand, pull the left shoulder to the wall. No, don't move it. Just keep your hand grounded. Just pull the shoulder energetically to the left and the left hip. So you're getting a massage. Like this is coming to me as your left hand is here. Pull your left shoulder energetically to the wall behind you. Yeah, do you feel that stretch? Breathe in there for 3, 2, 1. Some of you will stay here. Some of you will balance. Core active. Maybe you fly your left leg in the air. Glutes active for 3, No, underneath, Mama, the opposite way. This hand under. Underneath you. Yeah, like that. Yep. Breathe in here, squeeze your inner thighs, core active. Maybe this leg flies up. Okay, not today. For 3, 2, fire up that glute. Lift your leg a little more, Mike. Keep going. Yes, yes, from your spine, lift it up. And 1, come back home. Oh, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Hot? Oh, the fan. Okay. The heat is up. The heat is on. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Process what you have to let go of. Take a child's pose. Shake your hips. Do whatever feels good for you. And then find the balance between the doing and the undoing. The pause. The pause is your medicine. Slowly come up. Inhale. Come to your left fingertips and take your left leg outside of your pinky toes. Left hand on your thigh. Walk your right knee slightly to the right and then turn your toes to the right. Inhale. Exhale, draw your hips to the left. Lengthen your tailbone, widen your collarbone. Inhale, come slow back. Exhale, take it over. Lengthen your tailbone here. And celebrate what you feel. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Come back center, both hands on the floor. Bring your right leg back. Swing your left leg behind you. Lift your chest off the floor, gaze over the right shoulder. Bend and straighten your left leg. Slow. What do you feel when you bend? Maybe you stay longer because it feels good. And what do you feel when you straighten? Bend and straighten. Gaze forward, kickstand your right leg. Keep your right hand, lift your left leg up. So this time you're facing this wall. Yeah, your right knee's down. Right knee's down. You like this. Inhale, lift your chest. Breathe in here, lift your leg from your hip. Keep going. I want to see your ankle align with your hip if possible. What's holding you back? Notice maybe didn't stretch enough. Knee to elbow, kick it in. Hold, hollow your belly. Extend it out. Inhale. In. Take your leg towards the windows, the back foot, the right foot towards the back window. Yes, the window. Yes, yes, yes. Elbow to knee. Breathe. Squeeze it in, squeeze it in, squeeze it in. Extend your leg out. Inhale. Gaze to your left. Bring your left hand down and then your left leg to the side. Slide your right hand underneath you. Thread the needle. Right leg. Left leg extends. Yes. Maybe a block under your head feels good. Energetically, without moving your right hand, pull the right shoulder and the right hip to the wall on your right. Find the balance between stressing out and focusing. Stay here or find a balance. Fire up your glutes. Breathe in here. Hollow your belly, pelvic floor in and up. Maybe that left leg comes up. Keep breathing. Four, three, two, and one. Slowly release it. Oh my goodness. Bring your palms down, tuck your toes under, lift your hips high. Downward facing dog, bend and straighten your legs. Twist your hips a little. And then slowly, slowly walk your hands to your feet. Bend your knees a little, grab opposite elbows and soft grip with your hands. Lift your hips towards the ceiling and lift your shoulders away from your ears. Turn your nose to the right and left. And then slowly bring your hands to your hips, push the floor and come all the way up. Shoulder rolls. All right. So before we get to the top of your mat, just watch for a second. I said balance also in our practice today. So at one point, you're gonna be here, high lunge. Okay, and then we'll play with that. One time your hand will be here, the second time your hand will be here, and we're going to pyramid pose, okay? Options from plank pose, we're gonna go to side plank. You can stagger your feet. Some of you will drop your bottom leg and come up, okay? That's your modification. And then we're gonna come the opposite way. You can drop your, so I'll show you where we're going and then you decide. This to this. And then we're gonna come down to forearm planks. Modification is gonna look like that. Knee down, open. Drop your right knee down, forearm plank. Okay? And you can keep even your left hand down. Yes? Okay? Okay, there's more. One more. After all of that, down dog. Remember we talked about transitions. For many, this is very difficult to do. Okay? If you decided to come this way, you have to come to your tippy toes. All right? And then roll. An excellent option is to drop your left knee and bring your hand. I much rather to do less is more, because then you're not wearing yourself out. You get to enjoy your practice and you get to feel what your body should feel when you take the training wheels out. I love training wheels. I've used blocks for years. I'm very proud of it. Okay? So come to the top of your mat, find your blocks on the tall setting, right in front of your mat. Right on your mat, top of your mat. Bring your toes right behind and between your blocks. Bring your hands to your heart center. Here we go, balance, right and left, masculine and feminine. To create that right balance. Ground your feet, spread your toes. Sometimes we have to press more right. Many times we have to press more left, the feminine side. Inhale, lift your palms up. From your hips, exhale, forward fold, find your blocks. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, right leg goes back. Breathe in here, frame your left foot. Back leg is strong. Lift your thigh, inhale. Exhale, pyramid pose, straighten your left leg, any amount. Doesn't have to be a lot. Inhale, bend your left leg. Keep your right hand, extend your left arm in front of you and draw the left hip back. Hollow your belly. Take your left hand down, pyramid pose. Draw the left hip back. Inhale, bend your left leg. Take your left elbow behind your left knee. Breathe in here, lift your chest, come to your right tippy toes and gaze forward. And now exhale, straighten your left leg any amount. Bend your left leg, move your blocks out of the way. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Come all the way to your plank pose. Maybe your left knee is on the floor. Turn your heels to the left side, plank to the left. Breathe in here, lift your hips. Slowly gaze forward, right forearm on the floor. Turn your heels to the right. Gaze forward, forearms on the floor. Maybe you stay with your knees off the floor for a moment. For 4. Pull the heels of your hands towards your chest. 2 and 1. Slowly come all the way down. Give yourself a little break. The doing and the undoing. Make a pillow and rest. When we give ourselves a break, we can do so much more. Walk your knees back, slightly back, so the front of your thighs are flat. Slowly, slowly gaze forward. Cupcake your hands outside of your mat. On the inhale, glutes are active. Lift your chest. Gaze forward and draw the shoulders back. Slowly lower your chest and lift your feet off the floor. Gaze towards the bridge of your nose. Inhale, ground your feet, lift your chest. Glutes are active. Exhale, drop your chest, lift your feet. Maybe hands go behind you. Locust pose. Glutes, glutes, glutes are active for 3 and 2 and 1. Slowly release, child's pose. Hollow your belly, shift your hips right and left before you get too comfortable. And then settle down. Bend your elbows. Maybe you bring your index and your thumbs together, creating a diamond shape with your fingers here. Cherish the moments that you have stillness. We never know when that comes, so when they come, take advantage. Slowly extend your arms, downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg lifts, inhale. I'm gonna do the multiplication just so you know, otherwise right foot outside your pinky finger. Drop your left knee if you're modifying and bring your right foot outside. Your pinky finger. Drop your left knee down to the floor. And now walk your left knee slightly back so you're right above the patella. And I would go on the padded mat. So come forward a little more with your left knee. Bring your left knee forward. That's it. Ground your left hand. Lift your glutes off the floor and now lift your knee off the floor. Fly your right arm. No binding. Just lift your chest. Glutes are active. Breathe in here. Inhale, gaze forward. Right fingertips on the floor. Relax your left foot. Straighten your right leg. Ardha Hanuman here. Stretch any amount. One more time. Inhale, bend. Lift your left knee or left foot. Lift your chest. Glutes are active, open. No binding today. Just to enjoy the benefit of the undoing. Now listen, here it comes. Gaze forward. Tuck your left toes under and now hook your right elbow behind your knee. Walk your left fingertips slightly forward. Lift your left knee off the floor. And now shift your weight back to bring your left foot to the top of your mat. Pause. Left hand to your hip. Lift your right heel off the floor. Now listen, inhale, hold your belly and bulge your belly. Power your left glute, lift your right leg up. Bird of paradise. Stay here or extend your leg. Less is more. Breathe. For 3. Breathe 2. And 1. Liberate your hands. Ah. Come home. Hello, everyone. All right, how we doing? Working? You working? Shaking up some things? Okay. So remember, I always say celebrate. When you feel something that is rusty, you have ignored it or it needs your attention, right? So we shine the light on it and we balance our bodies out. Blocks at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your chest up. Now that you know where we're going, exhale, forward fold, hands on your blocks. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, left leg goes back slow. Open your chest, inhale. Exhale, pyramid pose, straighten your right leg any amount. Inhale, bend. Keep your left hand, lift your chest, extend your right arm. Your glutes are active here. Those are options. Drop your right hand, pyramid pose, straighten your right leg. Bend your right knee, inhale, hook your right elbow behind your knee. Widen your collarbone, glutes active. Exhale, straighten your right leg any amount. That's a little awkward. And sometimes life is awkward. So the practice teaches us. Bend your right knee, move the blocks out of your way. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Shift your weight forward. Drop your right knee for side plank or shift your heels to the right. Lift your left arm. If your knee's on the floor, bring the opposite knee down. And now you're going to forearm plank. Heels go to the left. Lift your chest up. Squeeze your inner thighs. Gaze forward, forearm planks. Always drop your knees if you need to. We're only here for a few breaths. Forearm planks. Draw the heels of your hands towards your chest. Lift your glutes off the floor for 3, 2, 1. Give it a clap, a clap, a clap. Yay, rest. Take a little rest here. Shake your hips side to side. And here is how we trick the nerve system so quickly. Draw the hips, move your body, shift your body to the right. Take your left hand to 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and now flip your right leg behind you. For some of you, if that's too intense, bend your knees. Some of you might take a block, gaze over, flip your right leg behind the left, and gaze to the leg. Yeah, there you go. Bend your knees if it's too intense. Breathe. Robin, gaze to the other side, mama. That's it. Maybe a block under your head. You're doing good, but gaze your head the other way. Yes, this way. Do you need a block? Okay. Relax, let go. Breathe in and breathe out. And now let your muscles be heavy, but let your breath be deep. You're good, mama. You feel it?
Yeah.
Relax. Feel free to turn your palm up to the ceiling. Just explore which one feels better. Open your mouth because we hold tension. And now shine your breath through your body. Every time you're breathing, you're shining a light through your feet, your fingertips, the crown of your head. And you're melting the muscles as if your muscles are melting away and just your bones within your skin. And your breath is floating within that space. Can you scan your body and notice where you may be holding tension and change it up? Find the softness. So find that softness. Slowly come to your belly and pause. All the way down to your belly. Take a moment. Notice what's talking to you. Come back, mama. Bring this leg forward. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take a little rest. And this time we'll shift the body to the left. Extend your right hand to 3 o'clock. And now flip your left leg over to the right and breathe. Inhale. And once you get into your pose, can you soften the edges? Relax your left forearm down to the floor. Yes. And now you melting those little gates with your breath. All those cobwebs are little gates in your body. And you're trying to melt them away with your breath. And your pillar of light is your aromatherapy oil. Soften your fingers, soften your heart, open your mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. Maybe you turn your palms towards the ceiling. Breathe in and breathe out. Can you soften another layer in your being, in your mind, in your heart? And notice how deep is your breath. At the top of your breath, add a little pause and notice what that feels like. And from that place, vacuum and exhale and let it go. Relax your shoulder joint and visualize the light radiating through your joint, melting any of those adhesions in your body. Use your breath. Slowly come back home. All the way back, all the way back. Yeah. Take a moment. Feel the balance between the doing and the undoing. Come back home, Cindy. That's good when you don't hear me. That means you're in your zone. I like that. That's the best. When people's like, oh, there's so much noise here and there. It's like if you're in your zone, you don't hear anything. You're hearing your breath. Downward facing dog. So this exercise we just did, notice from the doing, you take a pause in your day. Feel how you can let all that heaviness and the duties to melt away from you, and then you're strong. All right, don't fall asleep on me yet. Inhale, downward facing dog. Come all the way forward. Drop your right knee if you need to, left foot outside of your pinky finger. Tuck your right toes under and walk your right knee slightly back so you're right above your knee. Lift your right foot off the floor. Now look at my glutes. Now I'm doing a pelvic tilt and my low back is gonna be unhappy. I'm gonna pull off. Now I'm gonna swing my arm. Widen your collarbones. And energetically drag your right knee towards the top of your mat. Here is your activation. With your next breath, shift backwards, straighten your left leg, Ardha Hanuman. Your knee can stay bent a little. It's just a transition. Bend your left knee, glutes active, lift them off the floor, open your heart. Right ribs rotate to the left inner thigh. And now with your next breath, gaze forward, tuck your right toes under, hook your left elbow under your left knee. Lift your right knee off the floor. Walk your right fingertips forward a little. Shift your weight back to bring your right foot forward. Pause. Right hand to your hip. Lift your left heel. Listen carefully. Inhale, bulge your belly and hold your breath. Exhale, belly in, lift your leg up. Keep breathing, glutes are active, your mid-back. Stay here, and some of you can go a little further. For 3, and 2, and 1. Release it. Namaste. Now celebrate the undoing. Notice the energy between your feet and the earth. And through that groundness, feel the energy lifting you up to the crown of your head. If you have someone in your life that needs your attention, it could be you. Maybe you need attention today. Set that intention for healing, for inner peace. Open your eyes and breathe. Okay. We were going to go there, right? So your mind is going, going, going. Find the balance. Those are the runners. I'm going to shame you guys. The doing and the undoing. There's a time for activity. There's a time for quiet, right? Okay, so watch for a second once again. We'll be here, warrior 1. For me personally, in the Ashtanga style, they'll teach you legs aligned together. My hips don't like that. I feel way more stable when my feet are about hip width apart, and you're going to draw the left hip back. Okay, glutes are active, and then I'm going to lift. Okay, we'll be here, a virtual hug. We'll be here, and then warrior 1. Now here, warrior 1. Now here's where we're going. 3-legged down dog. Walk your blocks. Well, we'll put the blocks already halfway here. Those blocks are very thin. So, but they'll be here for you waiting. So you'll be 3-legged down dog. You're going to walk your hands and then find your blocks into an L shape. Okay, I'm not here. I'm here. Here. Now I'm going to bend my knee, push the floor, and then you can come to either tree pose. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can take your foot to the block and open your chest. And of course, you can also come from here, bend, squeeze, and then open. Ooh, 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 ooh. Stay humble. Straighten your leg wherever we are. Step forward, warrior 3. You can be here. Less is more. Maybe you just lift a little. Why? Because your glutes are going to get a good workout. Chair pose, and then you will be ready to surrender. Okay? Here we are. Sometimes, well, I teach that's actually, when I have someone that is like wants to do, I burn them so bad until you know what they do? And then I say, okay, now take that into your memory. Enjoy it. So here we are. Okay, front of your mat real quick, and then we're gonna have a lot of nice stretching after that. That's your dessert. All right, inhale, lift your chest up. Forward fold. Right leg goes back to warrior one. Pivot your right foot, and now draw the left hip back. Bring your left foot forward more, that's it. Square those hips, inhale, lift your chest. Your right glute is active. Open your arms in a T position, lean forward. Give yourself a virtual hug. Open your arms in a T and take your blocks with you. And now take your blocks halfway back, three-legged down dog or child's pose. Left leg goes back. Walk your hands towards your feet. Find your blocks under your hands and your L shape here. Walk your hands a little further back, Andrea. Back, 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 back. Take your blocks with you. So you're on your blocks, you see? Now bend your right knee. You can touch the floor behind you. That's okay. See, I'm modifying. Toes on the floor to lift up, and then find your balance. It's tree pose, it's on the block, wherever that is. You can even do tree pose with a twist to the left. Find grace. Yes. Inhale, lift your palms up. Ooh. Liberate that left leg. Big step forward. Pause. Hands behind you. Lift your right foot or not. Virabhadrasana 3 for 3, 2, 1. Feet together. Little chair pose. Shift your weight back. Lift your toes. Maybe you lift your heels. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Push the floor. Yay, yay, yay. Find stillness. So the feminine energy has that fight. Don't mess around with my babies. And then it has the love and compassion. So find the balance between the two. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips on the floor since your blocks are back. This time, left leg goes back. Square your hips. Lift your chest, warrior one. Bring your hands to a T position. Shift your weight forward. Give yourself a virtual hug. Inhale, open your arms and take your blocks with you. Exhale, drop your blocks behind you. Hands down to the floor, three-legged down dog. Right leg goes back. Walk your hands to your blocks. L shape. L shape. Walk your hands even further back, Andrea. Your legs, yeah, your hands are closer to your leg. Your hands are closer on the block, on the block. Toes down on the floor is an option, the right toes to lift your chest up and then find your balance. That's the modification. Remember, you can do less is more. Any three of your option, maybe you open your chest to the right today, just to tease the nerve system for 3, 2, this is your last leg. Slowly lift your chest up, inhale. Liberate your right leg, big step forward. Pause. Hands behind you. Stay here or lift your left leg up. Feet together, chair pose for 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold and drop your knees down to the floor. You are done. Ah, okay. Right away, we're gonna take our noodle. Left side of your body. Shift your weight back. Okay, so you're on the noodle. Right, on your left side. And then find a block, make a pillow with your block if you wish. Okay, you can do this. Option 1, stack your feet together and you can cross your top ankle over and just rest your thighs down. You can also lift your feet off the floor and then roll a little forward and back. Slow, slow, slow. We're trying to hydrate the tissue now. Your top hand will be on your thigh maybe, or over your left hand softly. And notice how quickly we forgot about the warrior 1 and everything else. And now it's a different kind of a discomfort, but we're going through the library of our tissue here, the fascia. Press it down, not with your muscles, but your bones. Visualize your femur bone is sinking into your noodle. Yes, breathe in there. Don't use your muscles. It's nothing to do with your muscles. And if you press harder and faster, it doesn't mean your fascia is ready to do that for you. It's not going to. Once you settle down, the tissue starts to sink a little deeper and deeper. Every breath, at least 3 counts or 4 counts. And then pause and exhale. Come towards the edge as if you were gonna go to the front of your thigh and you change your mind. And you're gonna have a nice surprise in there. It's like, whoa. So the vastus lateralis. Breathe in there. Once in a while, you do like a little dance with your bones. You tilt your pelvis in and out to release any pulled connective tissue. Second option is to bend your top leg and then come more toward the front of your thigh. And then you can bend and straighten. If you don't feel it, maybe take it down a little more. I think you need to go down more. This one down, 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 down. More. Lift up. Let's see where we are. More, more, more. More. There. Now breathe. You feel that? Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay. Breathe in. I'm going to give you even more here. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Lift, 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 lift. Lift this leg for me. There. Now you feel it. You feel that? Breathe in. No muscles. Soft. Imagine just your bones like a skeleton. As if your femur bone and your noodle are making a sandwich.
Yep.
Come here, Mama. You felt it?
I can't wait for the other side.
Okay, bend this leg, this knee,
This
bend,
knee, yeah.
and then come down with this. Yes, there you go.
There you go.
Now breathe. Feel free to bend and straighten your back leg. Robin, take this across, mama. There you go. Do you feel that?
Oh, yeah. Sure, yeah.
That's it. That's good for your knee.
Louder.
Yes, lateral. Yep. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Diane, you can go a little lower, even a little lower. An inch or so. Yes, yes, right there. Yep. Press it down and come more towards your belly even. Take your hand out of the way. Your top hand wants to help you. Yes. Take it on your hip. Breathe in. Feel it, mama? Don't come near me, Ollie. Don't touch me. Keep breathing. Melt your muscles away. Melt your muscles away. Take it down some more, mama. Okay. Now go forward a little. There. You feel that? Press. Don't let your right hand help you. Now visualize the noodle is sinking through the layers of your tissue to your bone. Your noodle is coming up through the layers all the way to your bone. Nice. Okay, that's your homework. Slowly come out of there. Woo! Stay there for a minute. I know. It's a lot, right? Yeah. It feels good. Take a moment, allow that blood flow to go through you. And now when you do fascia release, you have to think of like you have gummy bears in that under the noodle and you're trying to turn it into a serum. That's your visual, okay? Now, you're gonna stay on the left side still. This time we're gonna put a block, horizontal, Vicky, horizontal, mama, right here. And then the noodle across it. I like to put a little extra, so we're gonna be on the left side. I like to put a little extra noodle on the right side so you can rest your arm. Watch for a second, and the second block will be your pillow. Watch me first. I'm gonna put this whole package right under my serratus, below your armpit. Don't go yet. Once I found it, okay, I'm gonna scoot my hips down so there is a sense of traction. Scoot my hips down. Then you rest. Maybe your block will be taller, I don't know. And now your right hand here and you rock forward and back. Forward and back. Until you find some sensations going. Too high, too high. Yes. How's that? Oh, I was gonna put this here. No?
Yeah.
Okay. Breathe in, bend your knees if you need to. And then forward. And yeah, you can put your hand here too, right there. Yeah. And crash it and crash it back. Crash it. You're too high, I think. Take it up a little. Breathe in and breathe out. Andrea, feel it? Good. Breathe. How are we doing, Mama? Now, remember, try to be comfortable and let the bones sink into your objects here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Do you feel it, Mama? Do you feel it? Okay. It hurts. If it hurts, you're in the right place. So now how do you tame your nerve system First, you let go of your muscles. Then you shine your light in there like aromatherapy oil. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe. Good. Yeah. Yep. And now relax your forearms. Your fingers are soft. Maybe you come towards your pecs a little bit. Like so. There. Breathe. And wherever you feel, that's where you need to be. That's where you shine your light. And I visualize the noodle sinking all the way towards your ribs. Notice this is a great practice to practice of not controlling your muscles. How can I let go? How can I loosen my joints, my elbows, my wrist, my shoulders, my knees, behind my knees? And just notice the flow of your breath. And rather than using thunder in your body, use soft rain. Slowly come out of it. Take a moment, get rid of your props, lay on your back for a minute. You can even put your noodle right around your mid-back like we did earlier, or under your, like right under your pelvis here to reset for a moment. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Actually, what really feels good, well, we'll do it on the other side. Remind me. Breathe in and breathe out, side to side. Bend your knees. Open your mouth. Good. And now we go to the right side. Come up to a seat. You're going to take your noodle right on the outer, maybe halfway through your thigh. Find a block, make a pillow with it. Shift your body back, shift your body back. And then you can stack your feet, whoa, and then cross your ankles, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then maybe you stand, maybe you just rock and roll. Your left hand will be on the floor just for a minute until you get settled. And once you do, take your left hand on your right arm or over your hip. You can also, over time, melt your legs to the floor, yes. Sergio, I will take it down a little more, right in the middle of your thigh. You're gonna feel a lot more. No, lower, lower, lower. Towards your middle leg, your mid-thigh, mid-thigh. Yeah, there you go. And scoot your body to the back. Scoot your body back more. Over. There. Yep, good. Cross your ankles. Feel it? Okay, and then you can relax your feet eventually and just sink the bones. And once in a while, you come into the edge and back. No muscles, bones like that. Visualize the noodle is getting into your bones. Breathe in and breathe out. You feel it? Okay, good. Breathe in there, relax your chest. The longer you here, the muscles are melting away and your bones are getting heavier. Breathe in, breathe out. Mama, can I take it down just a smidgen? Let's put that. Let's see, a little more. One more. Yes. Cross your ankles. And then in and back. Feel it?
More painful where it was.
Oh,
Me.
okay. Then you go where you need to be. And breathe in there. Now you can sink your legs and your knees towards the floor. Yeah. Breathe. Use your breath as if your breath is your invisible muscle. Open your mouth. Breathe, breathe. And you're saying, relax the muscles, relax the muscles. Visualize the noodle is melting your muscles and whatever else is there, all the way to your bone. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel it? Notice what parts in your body are tensing up. Change it up. You feel it, Mama? Okay, breathe. And if you're too comfortable, find another spot that needs your attention. Open your mouth, Mary. Thank you. Soften, soften. Option to bend your top knee in front of you and come towards the front of your thigh. But if you feel awesome where you are, stay. Sometimes you need extra time, and wherever you are is going to help create, it creates like ripple effects around your body. And then if it feels too comfortable or less comfortable or more comfortable than it was, shift your weight forward a little more. Yeah, find another edge. Breathe in there. I'm gonna squish you a little. Relax your muscles, Mama, relax. Let me do, yeah, just let it go like jelly. Relax your shoulders. Feel it? Breathe in, breathe out. I'm gonna squish you a little. You okay?
Good.
Feel? Oof, okay.
Like a knot.
A knot, okay, breathe into it. Shine your light in there. Now your light is like aromatherapy oil. And visualize how you're melting that knot with your noodle all the way to your bone. Breathe. Too much?
That's good. Feeling good. I feel like I'm opening it.
That's it. Use your breath there. Yeah. Breathe. Yeah. Every inhalation has a pause. Every pause is an exhalation. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep going. Go, 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 go. Yes. Breathe. Feel it?
Yeah.
Bend, relax the muscles. Like a noodle, like a noodle. Yeah, there. Slowly come out of it. We're still on right side. Take your time. I'm just going to guide you where you're going. A reminder. Block on the horizontal with your noodle. put a little extra noodle on your left side and another block for your pillow or for your armrest. First, you're gonna ground your chest and scoot your hips down, down, down. Once you got that going, then you can take the block, either low, medium, whatever works for you. Ooh, yeah. Higher. See where I am? Right by your chest. The serratus, yeah. Oh, feels so good, huh? Okay, notice what your left hand, your fingertips are soft. And every time you're breathing, you're going through the layers of your body all the way to your bone. And you're crushing the noodle at the top of your inhalation. You can feel the stressing of the tissue. Breathe through the front, the side, and the back. And all of a sudden, your hips feel like they're tensing up and your knees, try to relax them. So it's not enough, stay where you are. It's not enough just to say, oh, take a deep breath and relax. Your nervous system doesn't know how to do that. You have to go through it on your skin, exactly what you're doing right now. You catch yourself and you change it up. You catch yourself and you change it up. Breathe. We'll lift this up a little more. Let's see. Straighten your middle. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's take it down a little more. Yes. In here. That's it. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this region here, it's buy one, get five free because it helps your pecs, your neck, your scapula, your hips, and your rib cage, and your shoulder joint. And I notice the longer you're here, the less you have to do, and let your body's weight just take care of it. All you're doing is breathing and shining your light. Oh, my noodles went all the way back there. Look at that. This one has a brain of its own, right? Yeah. One, well, three more breaths. Make every breath count. Every exhalation, you're letting go of something that doesn't serve you any longer. And every inhalation is refilling your batteries for the next few hours, the next week. Filling up your batteries. Slowly come out of it. Okay, so I promised you before, we'll give this a try. You're gonna, just to reset your spine, the block is gonna go between your hips and your ribs. I would say start with the low ribs first and then tuck the block. So you're doing a traction. You're pulling those erectus spinae, creating space between and the QL muscles, between your low ribs and your hips with that block. Start with the ribs and then tuck your hips, lengthen your hips, and then this is gonna go under your tailbone. So watch me. I'm gonna lift my hips, and I start from the top of my spine, and then I scoot my hips down, 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 until I feel a sense of traction. And then you can put the noodle there and just breathe. You can stay there. You can do Shavasana like that, or you can start that way and then get rid of all your props and settle into Shavasana. Drop your knees right and left to reset. You can also, if you want to stay with the block there, you can eventually take the noodle, and I would put it probably under my calf muscles, just so your hips are not dipping in too much. And like I said, at one point, feel free, you can get rid of that block. And find a comfortable way for your Shavasana. Breathe in and breathe out. Mom, I'm going to put this under your legs if it's okay with you for Shavasana like so. Yeah. Breathe in, breathe out. And then get rid of the block. Get rid of the block. Take the block off. Off. Mm-hmm. Yep. Relax. Melt your muscles away. Slowly, slowly. Wiggle your knees a little and your feet. Give yourself a hug. Cross your arms over your chest. to remind yourself that your time, your private time with yourself matters. Before you give to others, you have to give yourself. So then you can be a better person, a more given person with no resentment. Find yourself in fetus pose, please. Bend your knees. Roll over to the side. Fetus pose. Take a moment to link your practice today to your daily life. What do you leave behind you and what do you take with you? And slowly come up to a seat. If you need a block, sit on a block. Find a comfortable seat for you. Brings your palms together. Again, finding the balance. You see, we come from a place of peace, where the right balances the left and the left balances the right. And somewhere in the middle, there's a silver lining that offers us clarity, inner peace, and guidance. Thank you for being here today. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Good job.